Before we begin, I invite you to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and open your heart. This message you're about to hear is not just words. It is a call to awaken something sacred within, something that may change how you see love, marriage, family, and your very purpose in this life. If you have ever felt lost or bound by tradition, if you have ever questioned the rules of relationships or the meaning of success, then I ask you to stay with me till the end. Because what follows is not a simple teaching, but an awakening to the freedom and joy you were born to know. Let us begin by understanding an eternal truth. The soul is infinite. It is born free and longs to live that freedom at every moment. But so often, in our human experience, we mistake freedom for permission to do as we please, and love for possession or duty. In this world, marriage has often been understood as a legal, social, or religious contract, a binding promise to merge lives, often for a lifetime. But I ask you, does such a binding preserve love, or does it sometimes suffocate it? Does it set us free to grow together, or does it build walls of expectation that confine the spirit? True marriage, the sacred marriage I speak of, is far beyond legalities or ceremonies. It is a joining of two souls, each already whole, choosing to walk together not out of fear or necessity, but out of joyous freedom, not to cage one another, but to inspire each other's greatest unfolding. Imagine love as a river flowing into the vast ocean. It cannot be stopped or held in one place. When you try to imprison it, it will only turn stagnant and lose its vitality. But when you let it flow freely, it nourishes everything it touches. In a sacred union, you do not own the other person, nor does the other own you. Ownership is a false promise that leads to suffering. Instead, you cherish one another's freedom as the most precious gift. Because without freedom, love cannot breathe. When you hold your beloved's hand, it should be a gesture of freedom, not bondage. When you promise your heart, it should be a promise to honor the soul's journey, even if that journey leads you separately. Many marriages struggle not because love is missing, but because freedom is. When we cling out of fear or out of a need to possess, we create chains, not wings. And this is not to say marriage itself is wrong or to be shunned. Rather, it is an invitation to transform what marriage means in our lives, to make it a sacred dance of freedom, trust, and divine companionship. Ask yourself, are you in a relationship because you choose to be deeply and honestly, or because it feels like a duty, a pattern, or a fear of loss? Love must always be a choice renewed every day. And what of children, the beautiful gifts of life, entrusted to our care by the cosmos itself? Children are not possessions. They are souls on their own journey, here to learn, to grow, to shine their unique light. In the old ways, families held sole responsibility for raising children, passing down traditions, beliefs, and often fears and limitations. But imagine a world where children are nurtured by a community, a loving circle beyond just parents, where many hands and hearts guide their growth, enrich their experience, and protect their freedom. The world has changed, and so must the ways we care for the next generation. When children grow in a web of love, exposure, and diverse guidance, they learn to love and accept difference. They learn to be free, bold seekers of truth. Too often, family conflicts and restrictions shape children's beliefs about love and life, sometimes causing pain that echoes for generations. Imagine breaking that cycle and offering a new way, one where freedom, honesty, and unconditional love reign. When parents release the need to control and possess, children blossom beyond expectation into souls unafraid to embrace their own divine path. And you, as a parent or guide, become a beacon of freedom and love, not a jailer of traditions. I know this message challenges many old beliefs and comforts. It questions laws, religions, and social customs. But know this: awakening is never comfortable at first. It shakes the roots so that new growth can emerge. You are not alone on this journey. The divine is within you, guiding you to live a life of love, freedom, and awakening. The law of success is written not in contracts or outward achievements, but in the heart's harmony with universal love and inner freedom. So, dear seeker, whether you are married, single, or somewhere in between, whether you have children or are dreaming of them, remember this: honor your freedom, cherish your love without chains, and nurture every soul around you with kindness and openness. Success begins with liberating your spirit and choosing love that frees, not binds. The greatest journey is within, where love and freedom embrace, where the soul dances in joy and peace. Live that truth, and you will know the deepest success imaginable. Thank you for opening your heart to this message today. Share it with those you love, because awakening is a gift meant for all. May peace, love, and freedom flow endlessly in your life.